Hello, family. Hello. Can you hear me? Let's do that mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Okay, let me go ahead and get started. You can hear me. Thank you, Paula. Welcome to the channel, family. Welcome back. So, there's been a lot going on, and I have some things that I'm going to show you tonight. But of course, I need your help because on here, I need you to help me analyze what we're going to be watching tonight. So, I want to come and talk about some of the things that's been going on. And I just have one question. Why now? That's what I want to know. Why now? So we're going to go through this together because I have some things I want to show you. Okay. And I don't see too many people talking about it, but there was a content creator that dropped some information and I want to share it with you. And we're going to go through this whole thing together. And I'm going to need you to tell me what you think about what I'm going to show you. Now, remember, I need you to pay close attention because I'm going to need you to help me figure this all out. Now, tonight we are going to start with what Clarissa posted over there on her page. So let's talk about this first, okay? I have several things that we're going to go through tonight. So you all just get ready, okay? Put your seatbelts on or grab your, whatever it is that you might want to drink and relax because we're going to spend this Friday together, okay, family? Now, welcome. Y'all come on in here. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so let's go through this message here because Clarissa put a message out. And you see what it says. She says, pray for me and my family, man. Y'all see that, right? And then there's a message that says, you say pray for your family. I'm calling you about this and you're not answering. It's all good. I got this. My grannies be good. Be good. Oh, I ain't gonna say that word. F. Everyone that say they got this. She's day to day. No one up here with her but me and my cousin Colleen. God got me and all going on. And Geisha, if you don't know, she's on YouTube and Instagram. She has a lot of information about this situation. And she talked to Clarissa's cousin as well. Shalita, I believe is her name. And Geisha says, answer your phone, Clarissa. Your cousin is calling you. Now, what the people have been saying is that Clarissa put this out for some sympathy because of what is going on with the situation regarding Alicia. Okay, Alicia the bomb. And so let's skip there because I just want to know, what do you all think about this? Because what has been said is a couple of different situations. It's being put out that this cousin is saying, I'm calling you, basically answer your phone. But then the message is that she's also not able to come up to the hospital. So I don't quite know what to believe, but what we do know is that Clarissa is doing this.
I gotta go wash this off. I gotta go wash it off. I done sat in this man chair 45 minutes and hit him played all on my face. I'm like, and God love my natural face. I mean, damn, you listen to the fucking eyelashes, right? I mean, the eyebrows. The lashes are cool. I have to go wash off 95% of this. This is crazy. This is crazy right here.
So let me stop it there. If you don't know, Clarissa is on vacation. So why put out this message instead of going to see your grandmother? I'm just asking. What do you all think about that? So because there's different stories, we don't know what to believe. But y'all wait, we're going to get to some other things. But let's finish listening to what Clarissa has to say because she's upset about her face. I don't blame her because when I saw this, I was like, Lord, what happened? Who did this? Okay, this looked like, her enemy was playing on her face or in her face. But let's hear what she has to say because she's going to give us some more information, after she gets herself cleaned up. Of course, she's going to give us some information because she doesn't know how to stay off of social media. But go ahead and listen to what Clarissa has to say. And I want you to tell me your thoughts in this situation.
Hey, listen, y'all. I don't. Now I don't win. Had to get my face together, grab my Damani for my lips. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I would deal with this and that any day. Yes, back to my pretty self. Yo, that was
She's showing us her winning smile, honey, and back to her pretty self. But let's go on.
scary. That was scary. When I don't even try to, it's hard. I just got up and walked out.
You heard what she said. She woke up like that. She said she just, I'm sorry, yeah. She said she don't need to try too hard, okay? She just, got up and walked out. Now, we have seen where Clarissa has really got dolled up, but she is letting us know she did not need the makeup. She can just get up and walk out like that. Now, not lump her, not lump her name. A lot of things has been look like she's been hiding, right? But oh no, she has more for us. Let us listen to what else she has to say.
I was speechless. And y'all know I'm not really speechless, but I just was like, I can't even. I didn't really say nothing. I was gonna tell the man why you did this, but I said, you know what? I don't want to make nobody have no bad day.
Clarissa said she was going to tell that man, why did you do this? But I don't want nobody to have a bad day. Now, I want you to remember what she's saying about this stranger when she had a right to tell him that she was not happy with the results. I'm going to take this off before I walk out of this place looking like this. Okay. But she didn't because she was concerned about this stranger, even though he did not do his job, which he should have been told and it should have been addressed, but she didn't. Remember that. This strange person, okay? I'm emphasizing that for a reason. Remember that.
Well, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, so I said, I'm just gone. The lady asked me how I like the makeup. I said, I don't. And I just walked off and back to my room, washed my face off, and now we're here. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Where's the filter? She normally has a filter on. What happened? The filter not working out there on vacation? I'm just asking. Does it not work out there? Where's she at? In the Bermuda? Where's she at, y'all? Tell me. But there's her winning smile.
We're good. Cool, but y'all, I know some girls would have busted out crying. I'm not one of them. I would really prefer no makeup, so I'm not one of them.
Hold on. Clarissa said some girls would have burst out crying. She's not one of them because she prefers no makeup. Although we have seen her dolled up. Child, that's all we've been seeing, right? Since she got with Pompoose. But let's go on. Okay. Now, that makeup is something else, okay? It's kind of scary. Now, before we move on, y'all hold your horses because I got some other things we're going to talk about, okay? And I need you to help me look at this and analyze it and tell me what you think about Clarissa's actions. Now, the reason why I said why now, I was talking about in reference to her being on vacation. I believe it is my belief that Clarissa is avoiding the consequences of her actions by going on vacation and being quiet about the whole situation that she started and made worse and doubled down after what she did to Alicia. And I think that she wanted sympathy here by putting this message out, but that's not working either. So now she's on vacation. And if you notice, she acts like everything that happened did not happen. But I'm going to show you something that's, going to kind of tie some of this together. But let's go on. Okay. So now let's talk about the petition. I believe they only wanted 500 signatures. Well, every time I go and refresh and see what's going on with this petition, it's getting higher and higher. Okay. 4,229 people, and it is constantly going up. There's also several other petitions over there where they're asking also that Clarissa, deal with some consequences. So if you care to know or you might want to sign, you can go over to change.org and look up her name, and you will see the other petitions as well. So I believe Clarissa is avoiding several different things, that whether she's in Bermuda or not, she has to come back, and eventually she's going to have to deal with these situations. So we'll see how she handles it and see if her behavior stays the same, and if she will come out, and continue to show us the same patterns that she's been showing us. Now, let's move over here. We might not be here long, y'all. I don't know. So y'all get in that chat for me. I am going to read your chat like I always do. Now, I also saw this petition where someone put this up and said, give Clarissa Shields the respect she deserves. Now, I'm not going to read this because it just, it's not something I'm interested in reading. But if you are interested and you want to support her, you can go over to change.org and sign this petition. It does not say Clarissa's name as the person who created it, but I believe that it is her name, that it is her, one of her, aliases, or somebody that she knows. Could be someone that's a fan of hers. But if you're interested, go on over there. Go ahead and sign the petition if you want to support Clarissa Shields. Now, I'm going to put something up, okay? And then I'm going to put up a couple of videos to confirm what is getting ready to be said. Now, there's a content creator on YouTube called Hood Champion. He follows boxing. He knows all about it. For some of us content creators, as myself, I knew nothing about Clarissa Shields before this situation with Remy Ma. There are, YouTube boxer enthusiasts, they know all about boxing. Okay. All the people that box, there's this, their records, everything. And Hood Champion is one of those people. Now, he put something out on his page that I'm going to show you and I'm going to share with you. And you can go over there and support him. You can say you came from over here from the family if you like. But I want to show this because I think this deserves to get out to other people. Now, I wasn't there. However, this is what he is saying. He is not giving up his sources, but this is what he's been told. And like I said, he's supposedly in this world, in this boxing world, and he knows a lot of people. Now, I want you to listen to and pay careful attention to what he is going to tell us, okay, in reference to what is going on. And I believe it, okay? But I want you to tell me if you believe it. Now, remember, I have to stop these videos because YouTube requires us to give commentary. So don't get upset with me. Get upset with YouTube, okay? So let's get started. Give me a second.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports.
That's the name of his channel, okay?
You see this whole thing with Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner? They have a lot of people talking. I'll put it to you this way. I had somebody contact me, and he's involved in boxing. Been involved in boxing since the 70s.
Now, you heard what he said. Pay close attention. He had someone contact him who is involved in boxing, who's been involved since the 70s, okay?
And he's very involved with boxing now at a very high level. People from the States, Europe, he's well known, well connected. He hit me up and said, look, He said, get ready.
So you hear what he said? This person is very high up and he has a lot of connections. And I see someone in the chat says, Nemo says Hood Champion ain't been wrong yet. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Thank you, Nemo, for putting that in the chat. Who Hood Champion? Yep, he's real good and very fair. Okay. Okay. I know I've seen his channel. I like his channel. He's very, seem to be very calm and down to earth. So let's finish hearing what he has to say. Okay. I'm glad that there's some people in here who can verify, who he is and that you all are familiar with him. So check out his channel if you want, some information. He has plenty of information over there. Now let's go on.
He was like, Pap was approached. He was like, he's going to start to distance himself more from Clarissa. Now, he didn't give me specifics because he...
You heard that? According to Hood, Pap was approached and he's going to start distancing himself from Clarissa. He didn't get specifics. So we need to pay really close attention to what happens with Pap and Clarissa, because I've already seen, in my opinion, some of that separation. Even when they're together, something feels a little off. Okay. And so I'm going to be keeping a watchful eye out for this. Now I'm going to go back a little bit because I'm going to let him talk a little bit more.
He was like, Pap was approached. He was like, he's going to start to distance himself more from Clarissa. Now, he didn't give me specifics because he can't. But what he told me is, he said, let's just say Muhammad Ali struck from the grave. He's like, in Detroit. He was like, so just pay attention.
Now I'm going to stop it there for just a moment. And then you know what? I'm going to finish playing it. And then I'm going to come back to this because I want to put some things in between this so that it can give more context to what he's saying. Okay. So let me finish this out and then we're going to come back and I'm going to separate this clip, but pay attention.
So I'm paying attention now. And I just want to say this, because I like to joke in my videos and stuff like that. Everyone knows Hood Champion is all about the conversation. I really don't give a shit what goes on with these people, right? This ain't the content, this is me talking. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What Clarissa did this weekend, it just happened. I do believe what this person is telling me, that something significant is gonna come out of it. And that Clarissa really messed up this time. Now, the problem is, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I do get people who reach out to me, and I'm not making that shit up. This is what I'm telling you is the truth.
So, according to Hood, he has inside people that's telling him this is coming to an end. And from what's been said from Clarissa's friend and her cousin, Clarissa is supposedly, I wasn't there, allegedly under an NDA in reference to Pap. She can't say nothing about Pap, and she supposedly can't say anything about Remy. Thank you, Kelsey. And y'all know when y'all names up here, I'm going to be shortening y'all names. So we family over here. So, okay. I'm going to be shortening the names like we do in the family. Y'all know how we do in the Black community. So I'm going to be shortening those names of y'all. So according to what's been put out, she cannot speak in reference to him and Remy. Now, I find that to be something that I can accept because Clarissa's never quiet about anything or anybody. But if you notice, she will not say anything directly to Remy and call her name. And when I heard that, it started to make sense to me. I said, that's why she won't call Remy's name out the way she's always calling out Layla Ali's name. You notice that? She has no respect for Layla Ali, even will reference her father and try to use her father as if she can use her father against her. But she will not say Remy's name. Not one time. I've never heard her say it. Y'all put in the chat. Have you ever heard Clarissa say Remy Ma's name and reference her when she's saying something about her? We've seen subliminals, but I've never, ever heard her say her name. Have you ever heard her say her name? Nope. Okay. Axe says nope. Never heard her, period. Okay, let's go on.
But this one person in particular, the fact that he said that Papoose was approached about it, that tells me that we should be paying attention as well. So like I always say, I'm setting planning factors. I want to see what's going to happen, because if Muhammad Ali struck from the grave, I just want to see what exactly is going on. Because remember, where Clarissa went wrong initially, she disrespected Layla Ali and Muhammad Ali. And she has done nothing but disrespect people ever since. And a lot of us are associating the disrespect that she's been showing to people with Papoose as being the mastermind behind all this. Now, I'm not saying he is the mastermind, but I do feel that he has a lot to do with the move she's making.
So do I. I absolutely agree. And he's been skating under the radar, being quiet while she takes all the heat. But I'm about to show you something in a minute, so hold your horses, and then we're going to come back to Hood again. But let's finish hearing what he has to say.
But anyway, strap in your seatbelt, get your popcorn. The more I get information on this, the more I'm going to share with you. And I don't make shit up. It's crazy.
Okay, you heard what Hood had to say. Now remember, we're going to come back to Hood again, because I'm going to show you two other things. Okay, and then I see y'all in the chat. Y'all lighting this chat up like y'all always do. Come on, family. I need y'all to come out the bushes. Okay, I need you to participate. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions, because over here, this is our channel. I need you to tell me exactly what you're thinking, because we're going to be reading some of these chats together. Y'all know how we do over here. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, okay? Because I'm trying to be over here most Fridays, maybe not all Fridays, and some Wednesdays if I'm not too tired, okay? Sorry if I don't make it on Wednesdays, but I'll definitely be making more of the Fridays than Wednesdays, okay? So we're going to gather information for the week. If you don't see me in the middle of the week or before, you'll see me at the end of the week. Also, I'm going to be doing pre-recordings, and next week or the week after, we're going to be adding additional commentary. We're going to expand the channel a little. We're still going to cover Clarissa, but we're going to be covering other things as well. So don't forget to like the channel, okay? So let me show you something, because what Hood said was someone Muhammad Ali reached out from the grave. That's some strong language. To say he reached out from the grave. What do you all think he means by that? What I think is Muhammad Ali had a lot of connections and people in higher places. And when he says that he reached out from the grave, I believe it's the people that was left here to look after and to protect his daughter. I believe it's the relationships that Layla Ali made, and the people are tired of seeing this disrespect. And for some people might be, what disrespect? I haven't been seeing it. Huh? What happened? There's a lot. You can go on YouTube and search Clarissa saying something about Layla Ali. But just in case, okay, you haven't seen it, I'm about to show you just a little bit. I'm going to show you just a little bit. But before I show you that, let me show you this and why I believe that what Hood is saying, that Pap, okay, is the puppet master. He's pulling the strings. Clarissa's told us. Yeah, she did. She told us. Let me show you what I mean.
Has Papoose brought you peace?
It's like he has some experience over me as far as in like how long he's been here. So I'm being honored tonight, and I'm making big deals in my career, and I'm doing all this stuff, but it's like he's done it already. So when it's like I'm making decisions or having to figure things out, I can always come to him. It's almost like he's a cheat code almost. He's been like helping direct my life, and even when it comes like to people, if somebody is disloyal to me or somebody hurt me, he like cut him off. Like once I cut him off, he don't want to hear about me no more.
That's not New York in you.
Yeah, it's like, nah, dude, we ain't doing that. He like my superhero. If something go wrong, Pap is right there to fix it. Like,
so y'all hear this? And you notice, look how he's looking at her while she's talking, as if, yeah, you better make sure you're saying the right thing. And she puts him on a pedestal. And whoever that woman is that's in the background talking about that's that New York in him. No, that's that narc in him. So if you notice, she had a lot of people around her in the beginning. If you look now, most of those people have disappeared. You heard what she said. When he says cut him off, she cut him off. And she can't talk to them anymore. That's what she said. Let's go back a little bit. Let's just hear that again, what she says about. And look, that's funny to him. He smiles.
Like, once I cut him off, he don't want to hear about him no more. That's not New York.
Look, that is so funny. Look.
Yeah, it's like.
You see that? Once I cut them off, he don't want to hear it no more. Let's go back one more time. Because see, ladies, this is what I want you to look out for. No man should be controlling you to the point where you have to cut people off and never talk to them again because he said so. You should have enough discernment to know who is good enough for you and who's not, and you make that decision. There's nothing wrong with you talking to your partner about the decision that you are making and getting his input. There is something wrong with him telling you that you have to cut that person off and never talk to them again. That's not love. That looks like control to me. But let's hear what she says again.
Cut him off. Like, once I cut him off, he don't want to hear about him no more. That's not New York in you. Yeah, it's like, nah, dude, we ain't doing that. He like my superhero. If something go wrong, Pap is right there to fix it. Like, don't worry, I got it. And he really be having it.
We have a lot of peace within our lives. Even when if we do have a disagreement, it's not like we enemies. You know what I mean? We can get past it, and I can talk to her, and she can understand. You know, sometimes we get caught in the storm, and we think it's gonna rain forever, but the sun shines again. You know what I mean?
In what way? In what way?
Now, I want you to understand something. Pap talks in circles, pretty much like men do when that's manipulation, in my opinion. Okay. That's puppet master talk. That's pulling the strings, and you don't know which way to go because the strings are being pulled. So even if you think about walking in another direction, those strings are attached to you, and the puppet master will just pull you back. Now, so when Hood said what he said about Pap being involved, I believe it. For those of you who just coming in here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications. Okay. And before I play this next clip, okay, and let you see again what Hood said for the new people that just came in, I want you to tell me something, family. I know that you are on a roll. I love your comments. Keep them coming because, yes, we are going to talk. Okay, we are definitely going to talk about that. I want you to tell me, for those of you who are in the chat, the ones that's in the bushes. Okay, I see y'all in the bushes. Tell me where you're joining from. Tell me where you're located. I want the family to look and see that we are all over, okay? All over the place. I'm here in the DMV. Where are you located? I like to see because my analytics says that the family is all over. Paula says the UK. Hey. Okay, Paula. Look at this. California. I see y'all Baltimore. Hey, girl, you right up the street. Philly. Tennessee. Look at y'all. Okay, look at this. Memphis, New Jersey, Detroit. We all over. Look at the family. South Carolina. Hello. DMV. I see you. You must be around the corner, girl. Boston, North Carolina, Houston, Buffalo. I see y'all. Hold on. Let me go up here. Michigan. SC, what's SC? Is that Southeast? Mississippi, Rockford, Louisiana, Chicago, Baton Rouge, South Carolina, Texas, Chi-Town. Okay, look at the family. Indianapolis, Ohio. Okay. I think he was saying that he didn't want to hear her talk about it. Okay. Delaware. Oh, you in Richmond, Virginia. I got family out there. Ohio. Originally from Brooklyn. That's why I know Pap woo, ain't been worth nothing. Faith, do tell. Do tell in the chat. Tennessee. Okay. Long Island, the Bronx, Maryland. Hey girl, you might be around the corner. Arizona, Richmond, Virginia, Virginia, Augusta, North Carolina. Hey, Day Silver. I'm in the bushes, but I'm checking in from Chicago. Yes, come out of those bushes. What y'all waiting for? Let the family know we family up in here. Y'all gonna realize this is, for those of you who don't know, this is my second channel. I was on another channel that was a lot bigger before, but I'm starting over. So look, we all starting over together. Y'all family over here. Philly, Kansas, Detroit, Detroit again, Rockford, Atlanta. Hey, Tulsa, Greece. Hey, girl. Look, they all over. Family, y'all all over, okay? I'm going to have to come visit. Okay. Fort Myers, California, Florida. Checking in from Phoenix. Yes, it's a melting pot, Mary, isn't it? Let's see. Not a dusty. Ohio. Look, y'all right. It must be. Oh, this Liz. That's you again, Liz. Louisiana, the Bronx. Ooh, what do you know? You kind of close. St. Petersburg, Fairbanks, Hawaii, Greece. Y'all see the family all over the place, all over these United States and other countries as well. I saw it in my analytics, and I appreciate you all for coming out of the bushes and telling the family where you're from. Okay. North Carolina, Texas. You say come visit. Would love to have you. Okay. Look, Kelsey, girl, don't tell me. Don't tempt me now. Don't tempt me. You know, I know Sis Day Silver been rocking with the queen since day one. Love Sis Day Silver. Love you back, Regina. Regina been with me for a long time, a very long time. Welcome. Mary said, welcome, y'all. Welcome. Los Angeles. Miss Z been with me for a long time too. Atlanta, South Los Angeles, Detroit, South Florida. Y'all see this? Family is all over. Anita says, hey, chat, Gary, Indiana. Okay. Look, I'm so glad you all came out of the bushes because I just wanted to give us a little break so we can all say hello to each other. Y'all say hello to each other in the chat. And I am so glad you are here and I am so grateful. I feel blessed that you chose to come and spend your Friday night with me because, honey, the husband up there, sleep, family sleep. So I'm spending my Fridays with y'all. My family from the other channel, they know. Good evening from Florida, Durham. Okay. Chat is lit. Yes, Nemo. Florida. Yes, Florida is deep in here. Aquarius said, hey, neighbors. Hey, family. Y'all go ahead and speak to each other. Okay, we family over here. Now, just in case, I hope I didn't miss nobody. I try to get everybody. Now, let me get back to the commentary. I want to give us a little break in between, and then I'm going to read your comments. But let me show you what Hood was saying. Just a little snippet. Oh, Flint, Michigan in the house. Okay. Just a little snippet of one of the disrespectful things that Clarissa said in reference to Layla, okay? And then I'm going to go back to what Hood said, and we're going to really talk about what Hood said, and then I'm going to read your comments because I want to know what you have to say about this total disrespect. Now, remember, Clarissa wouldn't even tell a stranger that he had her over there looking like this because she didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings that she did not know. Even though she was a customer, she did not want to address it. Okay. She didn't want to address it. But let me let you hear what she has to say about the real GOAT of boxing. Let me put this up. Hold on, before I get started, what's this? If y'all can see it, Boss Lady, she's over there on Instagram. This is where I got this from. So you can go over there and see her page. She does have things over there, that you might be interested in. Charleston, South Carolina, I see you. Okay, now let's see what Clarissa has to say about Layla.
I've gotten further in my career and in my life than Layla Ali. What are we talking 18 years? Since I was 9 years old was the last time she got in the ring, right? So I'm trying to figure out why every time when something going on with me, here she come. Today she really offended me today because she gonna say some burning bridges, and if I keep burning bridges, I won't get very far. I've gotten further in my career and in my life than Layla Ali. What are we talking about? Yeah, it's really too late to hate, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not even a thing of, am I, you know what I'm saying? I don't even compare or contrast to you. I'm saying she's not a champion right now. She's been retired for 18 years. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like for her to just keep making it seem like something is what it's not. Where's my thing at? Here we go. Trying to make it seem like something is what it's not. It's just like crazy to me. I won't get very far.
So you see what she said. Disrespectful. Says, she got further in her career and in her life than Layla. Well, Clarissa, the last time we checked, you don't have that many knockouts. Also, Layla is a married woman. She's married to her own husband. She has a family. She has a child. She has brand deals. She's still doing business with companies, and she has a stellar reputation. And she's a girl's girl. She look out for other women. So when Clarissa's talking, her behavior shows that what's important to her is the things that she acquired, these titles that she acquired, right? That's what's important to her. So in her mind, because she has these different titles that, child, I can't even remember what they are, okay? But she keep telling to us, and my ears keep closing because I can't remember them. And so she thinks because of that she's supposed to have all of this respect, and people just supposed to just love her and ignore everything disrespectful that she says. And that is not how life works. She placed no value on the people who can, how do I put this? Who can be the cause of her license being in question and her boxing being in question. And this is why, in my opinion, is this really a break? Is it really a vacation, or is it her running away, thinking that everything's going to change? I see Detroit in the house, and San Diego is in the house. I see y'all. I wanted to highlight you so I can make sure I don't miss anything. Now I'm gonna let this chat scroll some more. Let me make sure I didn't miss everybody. Now that you saw what Clarissa said, one of the disrespectful things she have said in reference to Layla, and you saw for yourself what she said in reference to Pap. She listens to him. What Pap says goes. There's another video where she said, whatever Pap says, that's what goes. She just says he tells her who to cut off. He gives her advice. Okay. He's been around longer, so he knows. So my question to you is, since you know this and you heard what Clarissa said, tell me in the chat, do you think Pap has a part in what's happening with Clarissa? Or do you think this is just all Clarissa by herself and Pap has no control over her at all because he just so wonderful and sweet and great? Of course he has no control over her. I just want to know what y'all think. Pennsylvania, Virgin Islands. Look, I told y'all, family is all over the world in here. Aruba is the Las Vegas of the Caribbean. Uh, Homebody said Papoose is influencing. I think so too. Now, for those of you who just got in here, I see the chat went up. Let me play this clip again that comes from Hood Champion. He is a YouTuber. He has a lot of information. He put this on social media, and I want to share it with you to let you see what he is telling us, because we're going to have a watchful eye on what happens next with Papoose. Hawaii, okay. Oh, I want to come to Hawaii. Okay, let me let y'all look. Y'all putting y'all locations in here got me distracted a little bit. Now I got a lot of places I need to go visit. Okay, let me let you hear what Hood said. Okay.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. You see this whole thing with Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner? They have a lot of people talking. I'll put it to you this way. I had somebody contact me, and he's involved in boxing. Been involved in boxing since the 70s. And he's very involved with boxing now at a very high level. People from the States, Europe, he's well known, well connected. He hit me up and said, look, he said, get ready. He was like, Pap was approached. He was like, he's gonna start to distance himself more from Clarissa. Now, he didn't give me specifics because he can't. But what he told me is, he said, let's just say Muhammad Ali struck from the grave. He's like, in Detroit. He like, so just pay attention. So I'm paying attention now. And I just want to say this, because I like to joke in my videos and stuff like that. Everyone knows Hood Champion is all about the conversation. I really don't give a shit what goes on with these people, right? This ain't the content, this is me talking. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What Clarissa did this weekend, it just happened. I do believe what this person is telling me, that something significant is gonna come out of it, and that Clarissa really messed up this time. Now, the problem is, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I do get people who reach out to me, and I'm not making that shit up. This is what I'm telling you is the truth. But this one person in particular, the fact that he said that Papoose was approached about it, that tells me that we should be paying attention as well. So like I always say, I'm setting planning factors. I want to see what's going to happen, because if Muhammad Ali struck from the grave, I just want to see what exactly is going on. Because remember, where Clarissa went wrong initially, she disrespected Layla Ali and Muhammad Ali. And she has done nothing but disrespect people ever since. And a lot of us are associating the disrespect that she's been showing to people with Papoose as being the mastermind behind all this. Now, I'm not saying he is the mastermind, but I do feel that he has a lot to do with the move she's making. But anyway, strap in your seatbelt, get your popcorn. The more I get information on this, the more I'm going to share with you. And I don't make shit up. It's crazy.
So you heard what Hood had to say. So he said the more information he gets, the more he's going to share. If he share, I'm going to be sharing over here, and we will be breaking this down. I believe what he's saying. I believe that people have reached out. I believe his ears is, his ears is out there. And so we'll see what happens. The one thing that Remy said, or one of the things she said that I remember was, Pap is concerned about what y'all think, talking about the public. And Clarissa and her behavior have showed us over and over again, if that is his mentality, okay, she's the wrong person for him to be dealing with. Let me highlight this. Hey, Rover girl, thank you for being here and welcome to the family, okay? Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. Oh, North Carolina is in the house again. I see y'all now. I'm going to read some of your comments. Before I do, I want to show you something, okay? That was sent to me. Give me a second. I'm going to scroll through here. Give me just a second. I got to take something down so I can put something up. Give me a second. Keep your comments coming because I'm going to be reading your comments. I just got to put this thing up because I want to share something with you. Now, Clarissa loves to tell us that she is the greatest, okay? And that, she's the highest paid and, she wants all this respect and, she feels like people owe her something and all that, right? Well, let me show you something, okay? Give me a second. Okay, let me take this down so you can see this. Now, we know that according to Clarissa, she got an $8 million deal. Then it comes out that she got a percentage of that money and she has to have 3 more fights in order for her to get the other money. But if you notice here, these other 2 ladies, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, is 2 other boxers that are well known that people have been talking about. So this was sent to me in reference to these boxers and what's going on. Oh, yes, CJ, the comparison. So I like to share with you what's sent to me. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You can go and do your own research, okay, to verify anything, that I put up like this because, I like for people to do their own research and see, okay? So this was sent to me rather late, but I still wanted to share it. And according to what we see here, let's just go through this a little bit, okay? It says who's getting paid? The money behind women's boxing. Clarissa Shields, 2 times Olympic gold medalist. Remember, she wants us to know that. She always tells us that, right? Multiple weight undisputed champ. Yes, let's get Clarissa. Okay, Clarissa, you want a cookie? I got one for you. Great. Yes, she's done great things. She tells us, she's the one, that's moving boxing forward and all that. Never mind what Layla did, okay, before any of these ladies came along. She's the one. Anyway, it says biggest payday, single fight, 1.5 million. Promotional deal, 8 million. Multi-fight deal with Salida Promotions and Win Records in 2025, even though, according to what I saw, Win Records was just being created, okay, with the help of Palm Poos, of course, her betting partner. Anyway, it says estimated to be worth 5 to 10 million. Well, according to Clarissa, she told us 8 million. Okay. But then she came back and said it might be more. So who knows? Now, let's move on to Amanda Serrano, 7 division world champion, pioneer of the women's boxing era. Pioneer of the women's boxing era. Biggest payday, single fight, 9 million versus Katie Taylor, 2025. Career earning estimate, $20+ million from the fight purse, okay, PPV and bonuses. Estimated net worth 8 to 10 million. But you see it says potential earning, career earning, 20 million. Katie Taylor, undisputed lightweight champ, 2 times Olympic gold medalist. Oh, Clarissa got 2 times Olympic gold medalist too. Biggest payday single fight, 9 million versus Amanda Serrano. So if you notice, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor been paired up. Career earning estimate, 20 million from fight purses, PPV, and bonuses. Estimated net worth, 10 to 12 million. Now go do your own research. I'm just bringing you some information, okay? Because I'm not, no expert on this boxing thing, but this is what was sent to me. So I just wanted to share. What do you all think about that? Look, Foxy Brown What you the money doesn't add up, right? And here's another thing. I noticed that with these women, they talk about um the from the fighting purse, right? Which, I do know boxers do talk about that. I don't see where Clarissa disclosed any of that. We haven't seen her disclose any of that information. And my question is why? You quick to tell us all these other things, and even tell us about us and who we are, but you don't want to tell us that. I wonder why. What do y'all think about that? So, do you still believe that she is the highest paid female boxer in the game? Because that's what I've been hearing. See, Clarissa's behavior has been throw all of her accomplishments in your face. Then she wants to put down everyday hardworking people as if that's something negative. Most of us as women, we don't want to go out there and get banged up. We don't want to be in the fight, in the ring fighting men and women and whoever else. So this whole thing that she does where she acts like that the everyday ordinary person is supposed to be ashamed that they are out there and that we're out there working, doing what we're supposed to do. And because of that, you are out here shaming the people as if working isn't what most people do. I don't understand it. But hold on, let me show you something else. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, give me just a second. Hold on. Because I like to show Clarissa's behavior because she has shown us over and over, time and time again. So when people come in my comments trying to defend Clarissa and her bad behavior, it is not going to work on my channel. It's not. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can. And I have some more information. Okay, hold on now. I got one for y'all. Give me just a second. Let me make sure I can pull this up. Y'all tell me what y'all think about all this in the comments below. Okay. Let me get over here and share this screen with you because I like to show and tell exactly what's going on. See, I'm not going to put no words in your mouth. I'm going to let it be shown what you actually said and how you feel about the everyday hardworking people that have to go into a job to take care of their family. Give me just a second. Hold on.
Some people only own a social media account. And guess what? It's free. If Facebook charged for you to comment on somebody's post, a lot of folks would not be commenting.
There wouldn't be no comments.
Because they can't even afford it. I'm sorry. They're losers. I don't know what else to say because a winner don't act like that. A winner don't do that.
Now you tell me, do a winner act like Clarissa? They're broke. They're losers. If you can't afford to pay for social media, if we had to pay for it, thank God it's free. But if we had to pay for it and you can't pay for it or you choose not to pay for it, you're broke and you're a loser. See, these things are the things that have gotten Clarissa in the situation that she's in. Because for whatever reason, she seemed to have forgotten where she came from. She seemed to have forgotten the struggle and how grateful she should be getting to where she got to. She seemed to have forgotten that. And then we see these different forms of Clarissa Shield that, I don't know who we're looking at sometimes. Let me show you something else because this is the other Clarissa Shields. Give me a second. And this is why another reason why this petition is up. Because she is not anybody's example
You give a piece of advice to all the young women out there trying to reach the level of success you have.
My advice to the girls who want to reach my level is believe in yourself, believe in God, conquer small goals at a time, and each goal gets you closer to the bigger picture. So know that like there is importance in the detail. So don't skip steps. And know that look, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. So you might as well believe that you can. So that's how I think about things. I always think about the positive and the upside of things. That's how I think, and that's what I would tell the girl.
Who is this? She always thinks of the positive and upside of things. Who is this? This is the other Clarissa.
Girls who are coming up after me and who look up to me. Look on the bright side of things. Like, yeah, it's going to be some sad days and bad days, and you're going to have breakups and all this little stupid shit. But it always gets better.
You give a piece of advice to all.
So she has at some point in, her career and, before all this pompoose involvement, the puppet master pulling the strings, where she was giving some advice to people who look up to her. One of the reasons why in one of them petitions that they talked about, the issue they have with her is they don't want her to be a role model with her latest behavior and the patterns that we have seen over and over and over again. That has a great deal to do with why people are having a problem. We see one side and then we turn around and see another side. And the side that we have been seeing lately has not been positive in any type of way. Now, if Hood Champion is right, something is going to be happening soon. And we have our eyes open. Our eyes and ears are open. And unfortunately for you, Clarissa, because you chose to be in the spotlight and you chose to show your entire life, when and if Pompoose leaves and disappear, unfortunately, it's going to be on social media. Even though she hates for us to talk about her, she keeps giving us information to talk about. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to continue to talk about all the things that she is showing us. I mean, if you didn't want us to talk, why would you show us? I'm just saying. Give me just a second. Hold on. Let me transition out of that screen. Give me a second, y'all. And I'm going to get ready to read your comments because I want to hear what you have to say about all of this. And how do you feel about what you saw tonight? Give me just a second. Y'all just don't know. I have to be switching through these screens. Hold on. Okay. Okay. This is why this thumbnail says timing. The timing. Because what I said was why now? Why vacation now? Why being quiet now? Why acting like this never happened now? Why are we seeing you and Pompoose together all of a sudden, supposed to be lovey-dovey and all hugged up now? Why? Is Pompoose planning his exit soon, according to what we just heard? But let me get into your comments, okay? Because I want to see what you have to say. And let me start from the bottom up. Okay. 777 says, Clarissa seems to like hurting people. She like drama. There are plenty of single men. Plenty, 777. But what I think she wanted was Remy's life. Because she was trying to turn into a rapper too. Egyptian says a lot of people forget that Satan is the ruler of this world for now. I agree. And we're not hating by fact telling. She seems to think so. Here's the thing. Most people that's doing things that they don't want nobody to call out, they'll say is hating, is jealousy, all the things, because they don't want anybody telling them anything different. But Clarissa forgets that she talks about being a role model. And I would not want my daughter following anybody like her. Sorry, not sorry. Clarissa accomplishments ain't that great. Have you looked at the other female boxers' resume? They've done a lot more than she has. They just don't brag about it. Exactly. They are not bragging about it. They don't have to prove it to anybody. She never knew Remy carried that life, but she finding out now, slowly but surely. Yes, Kiana, she is. Look, she did Remy a favor. Can you please address Troll Puppet Master 60? They sound like they got the real tea. Troll Puppet Master, huh? Hold on. Let me see. Where Troll Puppet Master at? Hold on, Troll Puppet Master. Where? Um 911 call about to come out. 911 call about to come out. I'm gonna say puppet Troll Puppet Master. It's about to come out when? Do tell. You got some more information for us. We love to talk and communicate over here. What else you put in this chat? You put something else in here? If you did, put it down here. The chat going the chat is going faster, y'all, than y'all can see it on my side. It's moving faster. So I'm going down and then I'll come back up. Oh, you from Sacramento. Okay, welcome. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Mary says it's 206 likes, 544 in the house. Family. I know you like it over here. Come on now. This is your house too. Now go ahead and hit that like button so YouTube can push us all over the place so we can find the rest of our family members so they can come and join us. So go ahead, hit the thumbs up and join the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. Turn on all notifications because YouTube don't send the notifications out sometime. That way, when I get ready to go live or when I drop a video, I'll drop it in my community tab. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, you won't get the notification. This way, you will be sure to get the notifications, okay? So please go ahead and drop it. Like the video and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now, I got 530 people here. Thank you, Mary. And then I'm going to play, for those of you who just came in here, I'm going to play a video for you. Give me a few more minutes and I'm going to replay that video that I played where Hood Champion is giving us some information. I'll play it for you again. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just saw something. The video is free. Annie. Oh, Annie said thumbs up the video, y'all. It's free. Thank you, Annie. Okay, Regina says, come on, sisters and brothers, hit the thumbs. Family, Queen Day Silver, come on, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Oh, wow. To turn away a kid from toys is crazy because you don't like the mother's comments. Yeah, that is crazy. I think that he's the one who was styling her in an effort to replace and annoy his wife. She loves her Timu and Sheen fast fashion. She says she is going back. She's going to dress the way she wants to. That's what she said. And I can tell that something has happened with her dressing the way, she was mimicking Remy. Thank you for reminding hit the like. You're welcome. Yes. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Why? Detraction. And because Remy birthday is today. It's tomorrow. She didn't want Pap nowhere around Remy for her B-Day. Oh, Nemo. Look there. I didn't know that. Angie is dealing with her family. Angie has a lot going on with her family, Miss B. I can't release the 911 call. I have to wait for now. Okay, Troll Puppet Master, you can wait. If you want to wait. But hold on. Let me give you my email, okay? So whenever the time comes and you got it, y'all, here you go. Hold on. You see the email, DESILVATalkshow@gmail.com. That's my email address. Okay, just put your name in the email. Let me know it's you. And if you feel like sharing, please do so. Please share. Show is Remy 911 call from the. Ooh, you asking. Ooh, child. Hit that like button. I'm glad Papoose fell asleep on the phone because he would still be denting Remy's sofa. He didn't. If he didn't, Clarissa deserves him. They're birds of a feather. Not birds of a feather, honey. Yes, they are. I agree. They are birds of a feather for sure. Thank you, family. Mary said thank you. Mary, did they get it? How many we got, Mary? Because I can't see it. I have to switch over. Thank you, Kelsey. This is a great picture of her you have up to. You could have done her dirty and put that makeup job she just posted. Let me give y'all a little information about me. I love to share, okay? No matter who I cover, no matter my personal feelings about them, I shouldn't say about them, about their behavior, because for me, I don't know Clarissa, so it's her behavior, right? And no matter how I feel, my channel is a representation of us. Y'all heard what I said? Us. Can you put us in the chat? My channel is a representation of us. So I'm never going to put a picture up that looks any kind of way. My channel is branded. I have people watching me. I have people contacting me as small as this channel. That's right, Egyptian. Put us. That's right. Put us in the chat. Us. It's a representation of us. Okay. I'm never, hey, Aunt Debbie, I'm never going to have my channel with anything on my thumbnail. I'm never going to do that because it's very important as a content creator what you put out there. And I've had people watching. Okay. I'm going to give y'all a little tea. Okay. I'm going to give you a little tea. And we'll be in the membership soon where we'll really be over there talking the way we want to talk. We can't do but so much out here on YouTube. Okay. I know people are watching. I've been contacted and I've been asked to sell my channel. And my channel is very small. There are people, companies that come on YouTube that want to buy your channel from you if they see that you are getting views and things like that. So, family, y'all can give yourself a good old handshake because it's because of you all, okay, and your support that they see the views and that I'm branding this channel and they want our channel. But guess what? I'm not selling nothing. I work too hard. I'm not selling it. They will have to really, really make it worth my while. So we're going to be on here together. And I thank you for noticing that. Okay. She's always going to look great on my channel, even though she don't act that way. She's always going to look good over here because it is a representation of us. Thank you. Put us in that chat. That's right. Us. So that's the reason why. So you all just got a little extra information from me. You got to get to know me a little bit better. I have never seen people with millions wearing the same outfits over to another event. Yes, Murray. Yes, Murray. Thank you, Murray. Yes, they trying to get us, Murray. Look, they trying to take me away from y'all. I said, you cannot take me away from my family. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What y'all going to do? No, we're going to be on here together. Clarissa did a petition under a troll account. Yeah, I saw that petition. I had it up here. I didn't read it though. I took it down because I knew that was her, child. I knew that was Clarissa. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know, it was her. And if she wasn't on vacation with Palm Pools, she'd be in this chat like she was before, all up in here cussing us out and mad for nothing. Well, I mean, I guess she is mad for something because, we over here revealing things that she don't want to be revealed. Just like she got that Clover jewelry off of Temu, I ordered the whole set. Then her friend told it. Ooh. Clarissa has a damn cheek to be hating on Remy, considering she's the one who's done the dirty on Rem. The sides normally do that. They normally do that. They have this dislike for the wife because they're sides, and the wife is the wife. Even if the man gets divorced, she's still the wife, and they decide. This always seemed to be a problem because you stepped in somebody else's life. And then you're upset with the wife. Of course, they're not going to be upset with the man because they want him. I think she's home now. Is she home? I know that's right, by grace. That's what I do. Hit like on all my devices. Thank y'all. You hitting like on all your devices. I really appreciate you, Regina. Clarissa, I believe she put that makeup on her face. Hold on, Foxy Brown. Wait a minute. You think she put that makeup on her face and walk through the hotel just to get us talking about her? I can see it. with the behavior that she has shown, attention by any means necessary. I could see it. You know what? I didn't think of that. That could have been Papoose boosting her up to dress like Remy. Think about it. She would have had to go and pull all of Remy's, outfits and then get somebody that can dress her like that. Who better than to pull different pictures to show her? And in my opinion, her behavior shows me that she will go along with just about whatever. And he'll tell her, you can wear it better than her, baby. You look better than her in that with your big butt. That's her whole thing with her butt being big. I could see all that coming from him. Because when did she start saying this so much to us, y'all? Think about it, the timeline that we're finding out now when they came out. Think about it, and she's always has some level of arrogance, yes. But as loud and boisterous as she is now, when did that all happen? And we know Papoose like for his women to be out of front while he hides in the back and play Mr. Innocent and Mr. Know-it-all and Mr. I'm so connected to the, to the gods. Okay. That I'm woke. Y'all heard what I said? That I'm woke. That's what he wants people to have, the impression that he's so much smarter than everybody and he's, he's connected to the Most High. That's what he wants everybody to believe. She was liking Remy pics. I know she was. And you think he didn't notice that? Not as long, Miss B, not big. It's long and not big. Hold on. I think she did also. She did a video of her lying to do her makeup before. Her makeup looked just like that. Miss B, her makeup looked just like that. I think she put that makeup on because oh, Lord. Yes, Clarissa did put that makeup on herself. She'll do anything for attention. Y'all really think that she put that makeup on? If she put that makeup on, child, everyone hit Clarissa up when she lived or on her page, asked about 911 call. Clarissa going to go berserk, wondering how the information got linked. Y'all hear what Troll Puppet Master saying? I can't wait to hear that call, Troll Puppet Master now. I cannot wait. Look, y'all, I'm trying to scroll to the bottom and y'all down here typing some stuff. No offense to anyone, but I dated a Pisces and they think they are bigger than the program. Very petty and manipulative. Ooh. Papoose and Clarissa ain't got no shame. It's ridiculous how they embarrass themselves over and over again. Destiny says it's not okay. That's what you said about the behind. Word says she don't have a fatty. I'm sorry. Y'all funny. Save says no, she didn't stop lying. What? Kendra says Clarissa won't listen to anyone. Well, Kendra, she says she listened to her man. That's what she says. What he tells her is what she does. That's what she says. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm going to play the video again so you can see it. Mimi says, seems like she's upset because Rem didn't break down like she thought. She likes to win and she hasn't gotten the satisfaction of a win. In addition, he's not making a move to divorce. He sure isn't. He could at least go and get Remy's name taken off of his arm. He hasn't done that either. That's the least he could have done. He's made no commitment from what I see. Okay. They don't live together. They haven't purchased any property together. He hasn't taken that name off of his arm that she got to be looking at. He has not finished the divorce. Okay. According to what people research, there is no paper on file. So to me, there is no commitment. You just being seen walking around with an older man. That's it. That's it. That's all. Now, let me play this video for those of you who just got in here. I see the chat, the the views are up. I see Yana Bush's family. I see you. Let me play this video so that you can see it. This is a content creator, Hood Champion. I'm sure a lot of you know him. For those of you who don't, this is some information that he got. He's all into boxing. He says he has connections. I'm not a boxing girly, okay? And like I said, I didn't know nothing about this Clarissa until this whole situation with Papoose and Remy Ma. But this is what he has to say.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. You see this whole thing with Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner? You have a lot of people talking. I'll put it to you this way. I had somebody contact me, and he's involved in boxing. Been involved in boxing since the 70s. And he is very involved with boxing now at a very high level. People from the States, Europe, he's well known, well connected. He hit me up and said, look, he said, get ready. He was like, Pap was approached. He was like, he's gonna start to distance himself more from Clarissa. Now, he didn't give me specifics because he can't. But what he told me is, he said, let's just say Muhammad Ali struck from the grave. He's like, in Detroit. He like, so just pay attention. So I'm paying attention now. And I just want to say this, because I like to joke in my videos and stuff like that. Everyone knows Hood Champion is all about the conversation. I really don't give a shit what goes on with these people, right? This ain't the content, this is me talking. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What Clarissa did this weekend, it just happened. I do believe what this person is telling me, that something significant is gonna come out of it.
So let me stop it. I got to stop it for YouTube purposes. I let it go a little too long. So Hood Champion is a content creator. You know, if you want to check him out, please do. You know, if you do, let him know that you came over here from the family. He said he's going to be dropping more information when he gets it, okay? He has an inside source, according to him. And he says, pay attention because something is coming. And Pap is going to be separating himself from her more and more. Now, according to what I've been seeing, it looks like he's already doing that to me. This whole vacation thing that they're putting on, which to me is a show, is an entire show. I think that's all it was. And so I'm definitely going to be paying attention. Okay, family. So according to him, when he get the information, he's going to drop it. Whatever this person tells him, he's not going to disclose the person. But he is telling us that, you know, she really messed up this time. She really messed up. But let's go on and let you hear the rest of what he has to say.
And that Clarissa really messed up this time. Now, the problem is, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I do get people who reach out to me, and I'm not making that shit up. This is what I'm telling you is the truth. But this one person in particular, the fact that he said that Papoose was approached about it, that tells me that we should be paying attention as well. So like I always say, I'm setting planning factors. I want to see what's going to happen, because if Muhammad Ali struck from the grave, I just want to see what exactly is going on. Because remember, where Clarissa went wrong initially, she disrespected Layla Ali and Muhammad Ali. And she has done nothing but disrespect people ever since. And a lot of us are associating the disrespect that she's been showing to people with Papoose as being the mastermind behind all this. Now, I'm not saying he is the mastermind, but I do feel that he has a lot to do with the move she's making. But anyway, strap in your seatbelt, get your popcorn. The more I get information on this, the more I'm going to share with you. And I don't make shit up. It's crazy.
Well, y'all heard what he had to say, okay? Strap your seatbelts and get your popcorn. That's what he said. Y'all know we're going to be talking about it over here. Whatever it is that comes out, we're going to bring it over here and look at, you know, the behavior, and also analyze and talk about it and discuss it. If nothing else, Clarissa is a walking, talking sign of what not to do in your life. That's what I feel. That's what her behavior has shown me. Oh, hey, welcome from Nevada. I see you in here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, family. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. and turn on all notifications so that you will get my notifications just in case YouTube don't send it out. If you subscribe, I put all my notifications now on the community tab because a lot of you have said you don't get the notifications from YouTube. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to get the notifications from me when it's put out on the community tab. Our plan is to be over here on Fridays if we got things to talk about. Okay, I don't come on YouTube just to be coming on YouTube. But most Fridays, not all, it's getting a little warm outside. I gotta spend time with the family over here too. I got y'all my family online, and I got my family over here. So I won't be on every Friday, but a lot of Fridays I will be on. And you can always catch the replay, and don't forget to share the video. And then sometimes during the week, I may come on live or I may drop a pre-recorded videos. I do have other videos on the channel in reference to Clarissa and Papoose. So if you want to, you can go back and watch those videos. I have one video in particular that people seem to really like, and you can go over there and watch that video. Let me see if I grab that link for you. I'll grab it in a minute. And that video is still getting views to this day. Okay. I heard that that's why he always in long sleeves. Clarissa hates that Remy tattoo. Well, he was showing it on vacation. Pap and his scamming behind daughter both have a Remy tattoo on their bodies. I saw that. Us. Hey, Kay. Kay said put that us because yes, honey. This is us over here, okay? He made sure it was shown in their pictures on vacation. What I said was my pictures are a representation of us, not me, us. Papoose looks like Clarissa's granddad when they're together. And you notice something? She talks about Layla and takes digs at Layla and her being older. But Papoose is very close to Layla's age, right? So you talk about, and she's made other references to people being old, but your man is old, Clarissa. The man that you plan on having a child with on top of that. So what do you think is going to happen when we had this child with this older man? Linda says Clarissa's ex-friend did an interview earlier today. Linda, who did she do that interview with? Can you put in the chat? So I can go and find out and bring it over here. We can talk about it. Can we also talk about, we ain't seen her friend Nene since the February fight, and her old friend Nigeria hinted at her baby being his, and the baby actually looks like Pat. Child, I saw that baby. That's all I'm going to say. I saw the baby. I'm not going to say nothing else. Y'all can go look and see the baby and tell me what y'all think. I hate to bring the information out because Clarissa hasn't been on her meds This would devastate her if this call come. Oh, Lord. No, we don't want her to be devastated. Does Pap have a Clarissa tattoo? We know she got him tatted. She proudly showed us. Well, if it's going to come out, troll puppet, if it's going to come out, it's going to be public knowledge. Lord have mercy. Well, we'll see. I have to hear to see what's going on. I'll let y'all know if I hear it. I'll let you know if I'm gonna put it over here or if I'm gonna put it under the membership. Okay, but I'll have to listen to it first. Anna says, if this is true, let me say this: that petition that's going around should be signatures defending her against racism, not defending her against y'all. Honest critic, what are you talking about? Defending her against who? Huh? Explain, please. He'll probably say he's keeping the Remy tattoo for his daughter. Desire. That's a good one. That is a good one. Deep inside, he knows that tattoo will drive Clarissa mad. Desire. That is a good one. I never thought of that. What do y'all think about that? Do you think he would say it's for his daughter? Is that the excuse he's giving her? Is that why it's still there? Hit the like button coming in. Murray said, thank you, Murray. Thank you so much. Murray, you want to be modded up because you sure over here working. I appreciate you, though. You ain't got to be. I'm just saying. They sure did. It was good. Ooh. He had on a short sleeve shirt, taking a picture with his arm out, showing the whole tattoo. So Remy is with them on this trip and Queen City. Now Remy is always with them. No, you didn't. Don't you ever tell Clarissa that. Okay. Don't you ever say that. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, he did. Okay. Foxy says she likes Hood's channel. He's probably on his way to New York right now. Okay. Lady London says she like his channel too. Oh, Murray, look at you. Murray talking about Hood ain't bad looking. Okay, Murray. Kimberly says Clarissa got fooled into getting that tattoo of Pap. He told her he was going to get her name tatted, and he didn't. Now he's breaking promises from the very beginning. Okay, we saw the text that she sent to him. Papoose is such a coward. His behavior isn't manly at all. Very respectful man. Foxy Brown said he's very respectful. She's talking about Hood, not Papoose, y'all. She's talking about Hood. This is the Clarissa before y'all started it, judging who she dates. Boxing isn't built on that. Oh, one honest critic. That's what you're telling us. Boxing isn't built on that. Well, you know, the people think so. I mean, they over there putting a petition out. Look here. People gonna do what they want to do. The same way Clarissa's doing what she wants to do. People are responding to her. And so she just got to deal with it. I mean, she's done a lot of things and said a lot of things, okay? And she's not a good representation of, you know, someone that's in her position. She absolutely is not. The fact that she's running around with Remy's husband says it all. I follow him too. And is that you, Clarissa? You in here again tonight? I hope you subscribe to the channel, girl. Don't Hood be striking channels? I don't know. He better not strike mine. It's going to be hard because he knows she's slow. He's sorry for her at this point. I don't know nothing about him striking channels. I have no idea. 533. Thank you, Miss Z. Only 200. Y'all still not liking the video. Can y'all like the video, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. Good evening, Day Silver Podcast. And good evening, Cricket. Pap still wear his wedding ring. Yeah, Hood seemed to be a nice guy. I don't know nothing about strikes or none of that, but you know, he strike, I'll fight the strike. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully, you know, he is in a position where, you know, he doesn't mind his fellow content creators. You know, we are all co-workers. So hopefully that's not the person that he is. CJ says she probably begged him to go on vacay, because knowing his team just won in his Rim birthday, he wouldn't have left New York without good reason. Linda said y'all ain't hitting them. Y'all not hitting the thumbs up. Papoose is a pocket watching wimp and should not be able to walk away. He needs to be totally exposed for his contribution to this mess. It's hard to really reveal what's going on with him, right? We can look at the behavior and we can give our opinion and assumptions of what we think we see. However, Clarissa is the shield in front of him. Isn't that funny? Okay, no pun intended. Clarissa Shield. She is the shield in front of him. She's taking all the hits. She's front and center. No matter what happens, she elevates him. This is what you don't do, ladies. She elevates him as a man. And as her protector, she said, Pap should be out here, okay, putting himself on the front line for Clarissa. But that's not what I see. What I see is her being the shield in front of him, elevating him, putting him on a pedestal while she is taking all the hits. Okay, now those hits are warranted because of her behavior and what she puts out. However, the way that she puts him on a pedestal, he does not do the same with her. He comes out every now and again. He might say something. If they did an interview together, you know, he'll do the laughing and the giggling. But even in the way that he answers questions in reference to them having a child, them getting married, you know, it's just not the same way. She's so sure about things. and he seems to not be. He seems to be in the moment and just going along to get along. But whether he's around or not, she's going to always talk about her man, or I'm sorry, Remy's husband. hmm Clarissa always put her relationship out there. If y'all wasn't talking about Pep, she didn't want to talk my option. She made the Jeopardy question selection. At times he wears his ring, not all the time. Now, why would he be still wearing that ring if he's supposed to be getting a divorce and he has, you know, someone else that he's in a relationship or situationship with? Papa Clown fumbled the bag on MVP, stopping Clarissa for signing $50 million deal with MVP. Child, not 50 million. MVP said they weren't gonna give her 3 million. Huh. Wow. Hey, I'm late. Hey, better late than never. Thank you for being here. I think something will come from the petitions that were sent out to the sanctioned body of boxing. Just keep watching. MVP, she messed that up. I believe Netflix and ESPN as well, allegedly. Yeah, MVP is working with them. So she could have gotten a lot more money. You know, when you do deals like that, yeah, that money crosses over. Here from New York. Welcome here from New York. I thank you so much for being here. Pap is running circles around her. He's a New York hustler and she is oh child. I'm just gonna say a country bumpkin. I think he was striking folks that didn't respect giving him credit and just use his stuff. Okay, thank you, Lady London. Yeah, because I don't think I don't know him, but I've watched him. And so I don't think he will really have a problem with his coworkers, because we're coworkers here on YouTube. That's what we are. We sharing a space together. So, like I said, he's getting his credit. Y'all know Hood Champion. Go check him out, and y'all can tell him I sent you. Okay. Pap hungry, got paid to sabotage her. He's broke and a bad gambler. Ain't no telling how. Ooh, child, not how dirty he is. He lost his meal ticket. Well, he got another one now. She just got to keep working. Hit that like button coming in. Thank you. He did it because of she was with MVP. He wouldn't have control of her. So, Masketeer, let's talk about that. I agree with what you're saying. Because if she had done this deal with MVP, he would not have had any type of control. They would have been dealing with her. And, she could have talked to him behind the scenes, I'm sure. But when you have other men who are also looking out for their company's best interest, I think he would have had to take somewhat of a back seat. Whereas with Win Records, okay, that is a friend of his. And they're all connected in different ways. Let me say that. And so because of that, you know how men can be that are friends with other men. They look out for each other. And so he will have more say so over there. Whereas with MVP, not so much. Even when she told, what is his name? I can't think of his name now. When she told the person, not Jake Paul, the other guy, when she told him that pretty much they were giving her that $3 million deal, not 8 million, 3 million. And he told her, she should take it because he could not justify giving her that money. I think she probably was hoping that he would try to counter what they was giving her. And he told her no. And one thing that we do know about Clarissa and her behavior is she has a major problem with not getting what she wants. Okay. She talked about how she had to fight to be recognized and all those things. So I think that was a slap in her face. I think, that may have hurt her ego. Remy looks great and glowing since she left Papoose. Clarissa looks stressed. That man got her looking like she's older than him. Sure do. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Yep, Remy looked like she aging backwards, and Clarissa looked like she going fast forward. Let me see if I can pull this up some. Not that one. Hold on. This one.
I gotta go.
Where's it?
Yeah. She do look stressed. She looks stressed. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Yep. K Michelle is a great topic too. Her POV on relationships. Okay, I gotta check that out, Aquarius. Thank you. Pep is the broke loser's sheer projection. Mm-mm. They are the same age. Who's the same age, Miss B? You talking about Layla and Papoose? Yes, Papoose didn't want to lose the bag, so he got her to sign up with Win so he could get a payday. Now, I showed y'all that chart before with Papoose and Clarissa. Y'all remember that chart? I know some of you were in here when I showed you that chart and how the connection goes between Papoose and Clarissa, Win Records, and TuneCore also. Salida is sitting off on the side by himself. But the connection between Pap, Win, and TuneCore and Clarissa is all connected. Pap is connected to her in 3 ways. Okay. Her being the side, Win Records, and TuneCore. And people talk about 360 deals. Mm-hmm. They had a question reference Clarissa on the show Jeopardy. What question? Nah, not Papa. Papa. Clarissa looks older than Remy and Layla. You can't tell her that. You cannot tell her that. Us, yes. Clarissa put a tattoo on her little flapjack. What's hip hop and chill? What you talking about hip hop and chill, Linda? Clarabelle the clown looks old herself. Not Clarabelle, Aunt Debbie. Hello, drop the T. Drop the T in here. Where drop the T at? Hip Hop and Chill did the interview. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check. I'm gonna have to check her out. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for letting me know that. A folly of youth. A lot of people in her generation likes to age shame. It's a shame. Looks just like Pat. Oh, my students, some of my students in here. Drop the T is one of my students, y'all. She also has a YouTube page, so you can go check her out. She does commentary too. She did on Hip Hop and Chill. T Talk, hey T. T is another one of my students, okay? And if y'all say students of what, I teach people how to be content creator. I started this on my first page. And so these are my students and they're on YouTube and you know they're doing well. T had 2 or 3 pages. T was over there doing her thing, okay? And Drop the T also, okay, she also has a page. That is their channel's names. So I'm gonna put hers. Let me hold on. Let me see. Can I put this on? I don't know. I can take this down. Give me just a second. Hold on. Let me switch my screen so y'all can see this. Hold on. There you go. So y'all can see their names. And if you want to go over and catch their commentary, you know, feel free to do so. Go over and support my students. And T Talk, this is T Talk's channel's name. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love to see y'all show up. Shawana says, child, I saw the baby. Shawana. Shawana, did you see what I saw? Y'all tell me, did you see what I saw? In my opinion, I think Khadijah's daughter Wynn is his daughter. Child. Clarissa thought by trying to imitate Remy that he was going to fall in love with her. That's not how that works. Girl, if it wasn't Clarissa, wasn't Pat, meal ticket, he would have ran for the hills. Nene home taking care of her baby, but she went on Facebook, Nene, and said it's not his. Okay, that's her name, Nene. Where's the picture of the baby? And let me say something about that situation with the baby. It's a shame that people are not ashamed that the people, it's a shame that his reputation, his behavior, and what he has done to his wife is making people even think, okay, that it's a possibility. And now people are talking about that child and the Khadijah's child. because the image that Papoose put out that Remy tried to protect for him was that he was this upstanding husband that stood by her side. He was this good guy. It was black love. Remember, black love was his trademark. Now that he's with Clarissa, all of that has been destroyed. There is no black love. So much so that the opposite has happened. See, while Clarissa is diminishing her brand, Pap is diminishing whatever his brand was, black love. That was him. That wasn't Remy. And he could have separated from his wife. They could have went their separate ways and said, you know what, we just grew apart. And they could have either remained friends or not, but they could have just went their separate ways. And had he done things differently, he could have went and got into a relationship with Clarissa the right way, and none of this would be going on right now. None of it. But you reap what you sow. Okay. She sounds like coleslaw. For sure she does. Remy said he wants a son. Child, he got a son. He has a son. Deuces, bye. Why you hit? You know, you all make an announcement. You so bothered, but you were here. Is this Clarissa again? You know you love it over here. If you didn't, you wouldn't have to announce that you're leaving. You would just leave. And I know you still in the bushes listening. Hey, that does not bother me at all because you already gave me a view. See how that works? The baby is giving reminisce. The tattoo is on Clarissa, a little flapjack. Not a little flapjack. His daughter has Remy's name on her hand. Oh. Lies would say anything they think somebody will believe. You want to be a moderator? Okay, let me write your name down. All right. Because you know the trolls be in here. They just love to come over here and visit. I don't know why. Hold on for a second. Give me a second so I can write this name down. All right. Okay, Chevette. I'm going to put my email up here. Email me. Okay. Here's my email. We're going to have a little email conversation back and forth. Okay. DESILVATalkshow@gmail.com. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the comments. I'm not a good mom. I can't do it That's okay, Mary. I was just saying you was in here helping. I want you to be free to be in here just, supporting and chatting and whatever. I've been doing this for a long time. And so, I'll be over here modding and I'll block you and everything if you get on my nerves. But, I'm pretty much laid back. So I don't really need a mod. But I would love to have one if you would love to be one. He can't say that it's a Remy bottle, Remy Martin. Clarissa went on vacation to distract her from the mess. She started, girl, you could run, but you can't hide. She has got to go back to reality. Hood is Murray, LOL. Can't you say Hood is Murray? I watch Hood Channel 2. He is good looking. Y'all saying Hood is good looking and everything. She went by the name Remy Martin and then became Remy Martin. Oh, okay. Miss B be knowing she be having the information. Miss B, you still got a channel. Miss B. Look, I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Y'all got so many comments in here. Somebody be a mod for they silver. Look, I already got one person talking about being a mod. Thank you, Mary. Mary always looking out. She wanted to be in the blog, so we are judging. Exactly. You want to be in the blogs? We gonna look. She's on social media, child, almost every day. She wants us to talk about her, no matter how much she says she don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on social media. We wouldn't know if she didn't make it her business to tell us her business. Exactly. Hit the like button, including those in the bushes. Okay, y'all in the bushes, hit the like button. That's Remy's name, but she go by her last name today, Smith. Alabama in the house. Hey, Alabama. Oh, you said I gave him credit? Absolutely, I gave him credit. That's right. Go on his chat if y'all want to go and check his channel out. But make sure you tell him that you are the family and you came from over here. Okay. For those of you who already watch Hood, just tell him I said hey. He has a picture of his wife's face on his arm, and the feelings are still there. You can't dismiss 20 years in one night. Monique said again, too much history, too much time. So Clarissa has a lot, okay, that she's going to have to deal with and she needs to learn when it comes to was she in her 30s, 31, 32? And her being around and being a boxer, having all these supposedly accolades and all that, that means nothing when it comes to that man spending that time with his wife. And according to Remy, he didn't want to leave. He was forced to leave because she was tired of him. She had been asking him to leave. Okay. And he didn't want to. So when a man wants to stay and his wife don't want him to leave, he was forced to go. Because according to what Remy showed us, Clarissa was always around. And he could have just left, but he didn't. So yeah, Clarissa, you got a lot to deal with. Oh, thank you so much. Laddie, thank you. Laddie says this is the Jeopardy question. The daughter of boxing royalty has refused to come out of retirement to fight what trash talking heavyweight champ Clarissa Shields? Is that a question? Is that seriously a question? We know, child. Layla says she ain't being bothered. She done did her time. She don't have time. She got time for her family only. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to give me some coffee with it. Thank you. Clarissa be in his channel too. Clarissa love to come visit us, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's my 50th birthday. I am new to the channel. Welcome to the family, Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Y'all say happy birthday to Tammy, to our family member. Tammy, where you from? Tell us where you from. Happy birthday, and I wish you many, many more. And I'm glad to have you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Tammy, okay? And turn on all notifications. Nigeria has an NDA, so she didn't answer certain questions about Clarissa and Papoose. She and said she did not see or know things we all know she did and painted CS in a good light. They crazy. There's no way I would have signed no NDA. We would just won't be friends no more. You're not gonna come over here talking about signing no NDA. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch you later, friend. I'm not signing nothing for nobody. Signing that NDA should have told all of them something. And the minute he pulled it out, I don't care who he is. You ain't the celebrity. Okay, Remy is. You was a celebrity because you was in close proximity. No, I would not have signed. Y'all tell me, would y'all have signed the NDA if your best friend was in a relationship with Palm Poos and he said, you got to sign this NDA? Would y'all have signed it? And the other thing is, if they didn't sign the NDA, was Clarissa going to dump her friends for Palm Poos? That's what I like to know. Y'all tell me in the chat, would you have signed that NDA? And if Clarissa said, if you don't sign, we ain't friends no more, what would you have done? Not 31 looking so old. They're saying happy birthday to you. Claims we're talking about you, but not like you weren't. You're talking about, cause girl, how you be that stupid? Yes, Remy was over it. Paula, so why even do an interview if she wasn't dropping any tea? So she went over there and didn't say nothing. If she did, she probably did it because she showed up over there probably so she could bring people to her channel. Because if you're not going to tell anything, I mean, yeah, why are you doing the interview? Yes, said Paula, we basically had to read between the lines the whole interview. If that's the case, she came over there so that she could get seen and draw people to her. Is she the one with the channel? Y'all tell me, because I could be wrong. Because what was the purpose? The only purpose I could see is that she's trying to draw people to her social media page. Otherwise, I mean, if you had an NDA and you can't talk, what was the purpose? Clarabelle the clown gonna lose her license acting a fool. Yeah, all that hard work, all that she has gone through because you're with Pompoose. That was a Jeopardy question. We know who that was. I do not want Hood. He is a nice. Oh yeah, Murray just saying he's nice looking. I mean, if you know, she ain't blind. He could still be married and nice looking. Clarissa don't understand that she was never meant to come out of the phone. Hold on, Miss B. You said Clarissa don't understand she was never meant to come out of the phone. Pep left Remy's couch and went straight upstairs to Clarissa's house. Lord Jesus. That is terrible. That is terrible. Pep is 5%. They believe they are the smartest and woke people out of us, other than 95% of the population. Look, 1590, he can't be that smart because you messed up your home. You didn't have enough sense not to mess up your home. You also, according to Remy, took on a habit that totally changed you as a person. Where your 5% at to tell you not to do that? Where was your 5% to tell you not to go in that casino and get stuck? Where was your 5% to tell you not to hook up with this young woman? So that 5% you got in there, it ain't doing nothing for you. Not a thing. Welcome, All Natural. I'm new here from DC. Hey, All Natural. I'm here in DMV too. Welcome, girl. You might be up the corner from me, around the street, up the street, around the corner. Welcome. Don't forget to turn on your notification, okay? Turn on all notifications. Subscribe to the channel. What interview? I want to go listen. What's the girl name again, y'all? Put in the chat so the people will know. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it too, probably tomorrow. Clarissa might have him there physically, but his heart is with Remy Ma, so therefore Clarissa will not have it. Yeah, he gonna be with her, and he gonna be over there thinking about his wife. Yes, that was on Jeopardy. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all, I love y'all. Thanks, my beautiful queens and kings. Oh, they all saying birthday. Look at the family. Hood even showed it on one of his shorts. Okay. So Hood showed it. Great. The channel is called Hip Hop and Chill. Thank you, CJ. I've been tuned in for a while because she's from Brooklyn. She be tearing CS up. Ooh. Okay, y'all. That's another channel. Okay, so if you want to hear it, go over there. Tell her y'all came from the family. Okay, go over and support. If you want to hear what's going on, I'm gonna listen tomorrow myself. Nigeria was talking like she's cool with Remy and had conversations with her about still being involved with Papoose. Ooh, y'all said no. Y'all said no. Y'all wouldn't sign the NDA. No. Then again, I never would have got with this ninja knowing he's still married. I would not sign anything because I would make money off the story. Man, you say you're gonna make money off the story. You would go and sell the story. No, not at all. I think Clarissa's have an NDA with her friends. I wouldn't have signed no hold on. So he made her sign an NDA and then she made her friend sign an NDA. Girl, we would not be friends no more. There is no way you're gonna come to me, Tom, on sign no NDA, and we've been together, child, forever. And now I gotta no, not happening. I would not have. Nope, I wish I would. Remember, Hood was the one Clarissa called in with her own self. Yes, I heard that. First, she was talking like she was somebody else. Then she started telling herself, but we knew her voice. We knew that was her. Nigeria is ratchet like Clarissa. I had a conversation with Nigeria. I had a deal for her to do a documentary, but she was worrying about where she was going to stay. What? Troll Puppet Master, you got a lot of information. You got a lot of information. Y'all the best. Thanks so much, everyone. That's why Remy said, say my name, you shy, in her new song. Remy knows that. CJ says, okay, gonna listen. Okay. Yeah, y'all, you know, if you go hear the interview, I'm gonna hear it too. Maybe I'll come and talk about it. We can talk about it together. So we can break it down over here like we do. And y'all can tell me y'all thoughts. So I'll listen too, and I'll pull some things from that interview that we can discuss. Pat must be pleasing in many ways because ain't no way. Maybe she didn't want folks to know she was Billy Goat Gruff and carpet munching as well. Lord, did y'all see the boxing lady, the white boxing lady that did a was talking to her, that was talking about that? I might have to pull that for y'all if y'all ain't see it. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about. May you have many more wonderful, happy years. Nigeria did good on the interview. She answered questions without being extra messy. She still do have some restraint because they've been friends for a while, and HH&C wasn't being messy with the question. Okay. Okay. So you saying she did good, it's just some things she held back on. Now the GOAT literally asked one of the girls initially, what do you have to offer in exchange for the interview? Oh, she wanted payment or something? Girl, my channel and views. Not paying you. That's why Remy said, say my name. Are you shy? Oh, yeah, I know. That's why she was saying, and I know now. I didn't know then. I didn't know at first. Clarissa looks older than me. I'm 50 plus, girl. That's what a nasty attitude with a married man gets you stressed. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. Nigeria didn't say anything more than what we already know, and she made out Maserati was obsessed with Clarissa, and we know CS was inviting him around for dinner and going out with him to. Oh, okay. So Nigeria basically was over there telling what we know. Okay, we know what we saw what Maserati put out there. So she was telling a different story. Okay. Larissa will never be the wife. No matter what she try to do, she'll never get rid of the wife. It's hard to turn off 20 plus years. They have a bond and a daughter that you will never ever meet. At Kells, they had tech issues today, so you're going to have to bear with them. It's not usually like that. Okay, CJ says she got little tech issues over there, so y'all going to have to be patient. I saw on one of the content creators said Clarissa pregnant friend baby. I saw the same thing, Lady T. Someone in the chat said that the friend came out and said that's not true. I think they said on Facebook. Y'all made my day. Thanks again for all the birthday wishes. Y'all are so dope. Tammy is so, y'all done made Tammy so happy. That is so sweet. See, Tammy, we family over here. All babies look like, not all babies look like bald-headed Pap. What? I should hope not. Pap has to be at least charming. Remy liked him at one point. I think Pap is a smooth talker. That's what I think. I think when he's talking to women, he's very smooth. Charming and all that. He puts on the charm. And then, he talks like he knows some things. He talks like, he's connected to the Most High. Some women like that. They'll fall for that. They can't see the forest for the trees. Can't see the lint in his pocket until it's too late. In what sport would an athlete come out of retirement to challenge someone 12 to 15 years their junior? And one like her, because she thought that she was going to antagonize Layla to the point where Layla was going to do something that she wanted her to do. And I believe that's why, in my opinion, why she's so upset, because it didn't work. It failed again. Just like the situation with Remy. That failed too until Remy did that. Until she did that song, that rap. Right? She didn't address her directly. She didn't come out and keep going on Instagram and going back and forth. So it didn't work. It would have been, think about, had Layla taken a fight with Clarissa, think about the huge payday Clarissa would have gotten. Oh, Layla would have got a lot more, I'm sure. But think about how it would have benefited Clarissa. Even if Clarissa lost the fight, it would have been a benefit to her. So Layla said, nope. No, you won't use me. But she can get a new license in another state if they want her. That is why Clarissa befriended Remy to child. Yes, get to that man. The NDA would have stood for Ninja Don't Ask. I would have never signed it. Not Ninja Don't Ask. Please hit that like button, y'all. Mary say hit that like button coming in. Remy already told us and had receipts. Pep said Clarissa was, he sure did say that about her. Mm-hmm. And you know what, y'all? That might be why she emphasizes it so much and keep telling us she's not. She's not. She's not. I'm not ugly. I don't. People be saying that. To me, now that I think about it, she really might be saying that and talking to Remy, right? Because this is what Remy told us. And she's constantly trying to reaffirm herself and make herself believe it. And especially because Remy told that to the entire world. Now, I don't know how you get with a man and stay with him, even if you didn't know before, knowing that this is what he said about you. Happy birthday. Who nice looking? Not Pompoose. I'm not sorry. No, they're not talking about Pompoose. They're talking about they were talking about Hood Champion. I love your channel. I subscribe to it. Thank you, Lady T. I appreciate it. Did you turn your notifications on as well? CJ Scampy. Okay, I subscribe. I used to listen, haven't been in a while. Okay. She said she didn't care about the NDA while still being vague. She didn't care about the NDA, but still being vague. Yes, you do. You must care. One or two things. If you care about that NDA or you still trying to protect her, one or the other, because otherwise you would have just told it. Unless she got another interview and they offering her something, so she's holding back for that interview. Papoose on his way to his wife. He and Remy Ma to celebrate her birthday tomorrow. Lord have mercy. Ooh, if she see him with Remy. Hi, I'm new here from the Bahamas. Welcome from the Bahamas. Welcome, Tanya. Did you subscribe to the channel? Please do. Look, y'all, we got family all over the place. If you don't know, the family came in here and they told us where they were from. So if you scroll up to the top, you'll see where everyone is from. All over the United States and different countries as well, because I saw it on my analytics. Y'all know we can see it. Y'all don't know this. We can see a whole lot in our analytics, okay, that y'all cannot see in our back office, in our studio. And so I saw it. So I wanted to do a roll call to see where everyone was from, to see where we have family all over the world, okay? So if you want to drop your location, you just got here, go ahead and drop your location so we can see where you're from. But subscribe to the channel too, okay? Now that I think about it, that's why Clarabelle went radio silence when Remy said, "Is you shy?" Yes, Bella. Now, y'all know I kept thinking, like, why in the world is Clarissa quiet when she don't never shut up? And it makes total sense now, right? Hold on, let me put her picture back up here. Look how pretty I got her looking. She ought to thank me. I'm just saying. See, I didn't put up that picture, that mess of a picture. I didn't do that to her. Okay. I mean, I showed the video, but I didn't put it on my thumbnail. Most men are nice and charming until they get their feet under the table and start feeling themselves. Exactly, Paula. The wolf have to put on sheep clothing. And by the time you know he's a wolf, it's a little too late. His heart every but ALT. Happy birthday, Tammy. Where is Nigeria interview? Somebody tell me. Lady T, what you mean also boxing G? Who was that? I mean, did he do an interview with her? Pat was trying to sign Remy with showing his tattoo. Child, now he was trying to signal Remy with showing his tattoo. If Pat was doing that, Pat wicked. Let me go down here and get my super chat. Hold on. You send me some more coffee money. Look, I'm gonna be able to go to Starbucks, y'all. Take my little dollars. Thank you, Foxy Brown, for the super chat. Something for all chatting. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. I can go get me some little coffee while I'm preparing my next video, while I'm over here working hard and collecting information, because I love being on here with y'all. Now, remember, Fridays, not every Friday, but most Fridays, I'm going to spend some time over here with you all. Okay. And some of those Fridays, I'm going to have to spend with the family over here. So I'm going to have to split my time between my family here and you all, my family online. So turn on your notifications. Okay. And I will be dropping pre-recorded videos here and there. I'll probably be doing more lives than pre-recorded, but I will be dropping pre-recorded videos here and there. And when I get a chance and some information come out, more is revealed, sometimes we'll go live also in the middle of the week sometime. But Fridays is our regular scheduled time. Again, not every Friday, but most Fridays. Okay. Oh, his channel. Okay, Lady T. I was on another channel in CPL of weeks ago, and there was a doctor that said Shields has multiple. Not the doctor says she got multiple personalities. What? Really? She's quiet because she's thinking about how bad she's messed up, but she's not going to let us know or see. Well, according to what Hood put out there, we're going to see, because if it's true what that person told him and Pap starts to remove himself, we will start to see the distance, because that would mean if he started to remove himself sooner or later, we won't see him with her anymore. It'll be an end to this whole thing. And if she signed an NDA, and she's already signed that contract, so I'm sure his money is secure because the contract is signed, and she's going to have to honor her contract and he can get his cut. And she has an NDA. She can't talk. She's not going to be able to say anything about anything that happened in that relationship. See, Pap was very smart, in my opinion, when it comes to this part of the situation, because no matter what happens in that relationship, if she talks, she's going to have to pay him. I'm just wondering how much is there. Y'all tell me, let's think about this. When people sign an NDA, I'm just wondering, is there a dollar amount? Like, for instance, if I said you sign this NDA, and if you ever talk and say anything about me, you got to pay me $50 million. That's what I would think. I would think that there should be an amount in there, right? That person will have to pay if they start to run their mouth. Or does the NDA just say, if you say whatever, I can sue you? If if you say anything negative or whatever about this relationship or talk about it, I can sue you. I'm just wondering, what y'all think? Do y'all think there's a dollar amount assigned to the NDA or put in the NDA that the person will have to pay them if they talk? It's like the rose hips seem to turn. A woman has become the man and the other way around. Papoose is the woman, but in a man's body, in my humble opinion. Well, here's the thing. I think is a hero or horror. In my opinion, looking back and knowing what Remy told us, it's been this way. He's been, the woman in the relationship. According to what Remy was saying, she was the provider. She was the provider in the relationship. Y'all saying boxing was blocked by Clarissa too. He does a deep dive into her post. He doesn't play with her. The makeup, in my opinion, was done as a get back of how you treat people ugly. Interesting. Got her looking wholesome. Oh, for all your chatting. Foxy Brown. You ain't got to send me nothing for your chatting. You could just send it for my coffee, because I like my Starbucks. Because I love for y'all to chat over here. Okay. I love to see you in the comments on the page. I love to see you over here in the chat. My people from my other page, they know we used to be over here just chatting it up. Okay. So I love seeing y'all here. So you can talk as much as you want, because I love to read y'all comments. We understand they silver. Clarissa should have let my 5-year-old granddaughter do her makeup. Regina, now let your granddaughter do her makeup. I can't get into Beyond the Gates. She's talking about Beyond the Gates. Okay. Yeah, because Aunt Debbie has a channel too. Aunt Debbie's one of my students too, y'all. She has a channel. Did I put you out there, Aunt Debbie? look, y'all be forgetting because I'll be in here reading all y'all comments. So on Debbie does have a channel as well. That's one thing God won't represent your mess, Clarissa's done for. Here's another thing too. I think a lot of times with these people that's out here hollering God, 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 but you know your representation and what you're doing is not a representation of God, because you talking about God and those preachers and pastors is backing that, knowing that Pap has not um he has not finalized his divorce. He is still a married man. I think when you do things like that and you putting a God in the midst of this, to me, you better be careful, because you never know what's going to come your way. Playing with God in that way and acting like God is okay with this, yeah, that's crazy to me. You can tell she went from wanting advice from Remy to wanting her entire life. Well, it seemed the same thing. She has that same pattern when it came to Layla Ali. Same thing. Layla, did an interview with her, put her out there, let her meet her dad, befriended her, put a spotlight on her, and then she turned around and completely turned on her off of one little simple thing that she assumed Layla was talking about her. But if you and I were friends and you was giving me advice and she gave her the blueprint on what to do, right? And you did all these things and I felt like something that you said, you may have been talking about me, or it offended me, or maybe feel some kind of way, I would reach out to you because we had a relationship. And I'm going to have to either reach out to you and separate myself in private, or I'm going to have a conversation with you. But I'm not going to go out there into the world and drag you, and sell these negative things and try to diminish your accomplishments. No, off of something that Layla said in an interview but never said her name. So what that tells me is, again, is her behavior. Time and time again, there's a pattern. It happens over and over again with her. Papoose is used to the face now. She's forced him to look at more often than he thought he would originally have to. Well, you know what? That's what he gets. I would keep saying it, that the upper ups call. That's why she hasn't been live lately. Who hasn't been live? Clarissa, she's live on her vacation, or her runaway, her temporary escape. She just didn't know that Remy Ma was going to be her puppet master. Right. She can't talk about, I think, Remy or his daughter. Yeah, there is money. With the NDA, it depends on the term. Sometimes money is put in, sometimes it isn't. So y'all saying there's money, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I don't think it's just the NDA stopping her from saying Remy's name. Pat probably told her if she mentions Remy, he'll leave her altogether. Yeah, I just want to know. I like to hear y'all opinion. Yes, if you sign NDA, they can get sued. That's the purpose of signing one. I know, Chevette, I'm just wondering if it's, money attached. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know a person can be like, well, I'm going to sue you because you didn't honor the NDA. But I'm just wondering, like, is it an amount? If you run your mouth, I'm going to sue you for $50 million. I just always wondered about that. He isn't trying to risk Remy dragging or exposing him if Clarissa continues to mention Remy. Well, Remy said she had a lot more to tell us, honey. If she told us the real truth, she said we would cry. That's what she said. Did y'all hear Remy when she said that? If she really told us, we would cry. I don't want to cry, Remy. I don't think I want to know. I can't see her going backwards either. I signed an NDA before and it just said, I'll sue you. Okay. Thank you, Kelsey. Kelsey said hers just said, I'll sue you. He may not do it. Tip out to save face, though. Yes, they come with a payday. Okay, some people saying they come with a payday. Kelsey said she signed one and it just said that they will sue her. She'd be a fool to go back to him. She would be an absolute fool to go back to him. Also, I think it would damage, her business. I think it would damage, her having certain people partnering with her. I think he has done too much and has taken it too far. Now, I don't know if you all saw all the things that Pap said about Remy. I don't know if you saw that. Y'all let me know if you didn't. But the things that he put out about her, there would be nothing he could say to be. If that was me, absolutely not. The only communication we will have will be about our daughter. Because what he tried to paint her as, no, there's no way. There will be absolutely no going back. Remy is great without the bomb. I think it. I think it is, sis. They Silver. If they sign an NDA and they talk, yes, I believe they will have to pay up. Yeah, I know they will probably have to pay. I mean, I'm sure, but I was just wondering, like, if the NDA will have like a specific amount in it. I guess you can tailor it to whatever you want. Franchon got a cease and desist against Clarissa, and she still manages to mention Franchon from time to time. She does, P. I haven't seen her mention her. Now, a cease and desist is not the same. Okay, we do know that. It just means Franchon is warning her, and then if she doesn't heed to the warning, then she could take her to court. But it doesn't mean she's going to win anything for it because the judge will make that decision. She did that to get attention and distraction from the ish she into. She will reap what she sows. Yep, she's already reaping it. To all in the chat, first off, I messaged Nigeria and suggested she pull up to HH and see live. I was surprised she did, and it was just off the cuff. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Okay, so Neptune, you saying that you suggested and she just pulled up. It wasn't planned or anything. Okay. Then maybe that's why she didn't feel like, she was going to give but so much. If it was just it was just a pop-up. Yep, Clarissa can't say anything with Rem name. I was wondering why she was so shy. Hey, you said why she was so shy, huh? And we know she is not shy at all. Yes, I love Aunt Debbie and her channel. Sometimes I don't get a notification. Miss you, Aunt Debbie. Notice how Remy has been getting blessed left and right. She's gone. That song with her and Murray spoke volume. She was done then. North Carolina, you lost your mind. Hold on, let me get him out of here. I don't know. Go on, take yourself back to where your people at. I know you lost your mind. Hip Hop and Chill was very respectful, and Nigeria was too. I'm from Flint, and here. Oh, welcome from Flint, and here now. Everything ain't gotta be garbage can messy. What a troll bring rude on the house. Yeah, I just saw it. He out. Don't worry. Clarissa wants to destiny swap with anyone who has success. Pap has them Nigerian roots. He probably put some voodoo on her. He ain't put nothing on her because he don't even really want to be there. That's his meal ticket. Clarissa could have really been out here giving Black girl magic, but it's over for her. Absolutely, she could have. She absolutely could have. Pap thought Remy was going to change her mind and really still hopes she will. AK, I was a little short on, I'm reading y'all comments, but yeah, they out of here unless it's somewhere down here. Hold on, let me go through the chat and see if I see anything else. Hold on, y'all. I guess I do need a mod, huh? I'm slow, y'all. I'm slow getting down to the chat, so y'all be seeing it before I can see it. Thank you, Benny D. I love you being here. Let me see. I saw one. I got one of them out. Let me see if I see another one. South Georgia in the house. Hold on. Let me scroll down, y'all. These people are fools. I don't know what's wrong with them coming in spaces when you sharing your thoughts that we don't want to even hear. I love when Remy says she is in competition with herself and she don't even know that. Wow, Clarissa caused this mess on herself. She sure did. Ooh, I heard Nala is live too. Not Nala over there live. Remy did say that Pep likes Oh, child. What? Oh, y'all, we got to get over to the memberships because y'all got to come and tell me what y'all know. And some of this stuff, over on the membership, when we get over there, that's not on YouTube. It won't be seen out on YouTube. We can really talk over there. I know, Mary. I know now that I need one. Shoot, I didn't think I was gonna need one. Y'all, I'm still a small channel over here. My other channel, like I said, was 3 times bigger, maybe a little more than this channel. So I'm not thinking nobody gonna be coming in here other than Clarissa. I didn't even think Clarissa was gonna come in here. But YouTube's been pushing the page out really, really hard. Yeah, that interview was so impromptu. I didn't even think she was going to pull up. When I messaged her, it surprised me, but I'm from Flint and me and Nigeria Facebook friends. Okay, Neptune. Neptune said they are Facebook friends. Okay. Well, that was nice that she went over there. She took the advice of her friend. What did you think about the interview, Neptune? Do you think she gave some good information? Could she have given a little more? I'm going to go watch it though. But yeah, us got you at Day Silver Podcast. Yep, she did say he liked. Oh, child, that's what she said. Y'all, Remy said that. How did I miss that? Okay, if anybody got the part where Remy said that, I'm gonna need y'all to send it to me. Okay, did Remy say? Uh-uh. Y'all have got to. Y'all have got. If y'all have that, I'm gonna need y'all to send it to me. Okay, send it to me, family. Hold on. Let me put my I'm gonna put my email too in my description. I keep forgetting to do it. That's my email, daysilvertalkshow@gmail.com. Okay. Or well, let me see. You can put it in the comments. Or you can tell me where to get it from. Okay. If y'all know where I can go and get it, tell me. I didn't see that. That's one thing I missed. Oh my goodness. That is some information. And I haven't heard anybody talk about it. PAP is a Win executive, and I believe they have an insurance policy out on Shields. Apparently, Jay-Z had or has one out. Or Rihanna, if something happens to an artist, they can get paid. Oh, no, Kelsey. Oh, you right. They do that with the artists. Papoose got those women hips like Marceau. Not woman hips like Marceau. Aunt Debbie, he does. I haven't even seen him like that. Pap is from New York and Diddy Pop Wop. Diddy, you know what? I'm gonna look it up now and I'll check it. Oh Lord. It's something about Pap family to Remy don't want the golden child around certain members. Oh, really? See, y'all giving it tea. I gotta get to the membership because y'all going let me tell y'all when we go over to the membership, okay. Let me tell y'all. Let me give y'all a little tea, okay? When we go over to the membership, y'all be able to come up on the panel if you want to, but you do not have to show your face. And I'm going to get a call-in number together so you'll have an option. I'm going to see if I can do both. I don't know if I'll be able to do both, but I'm going to see, okay? But whichever one that I'm able to do, if I can do both, I'll give you both options. But if I can't do both, I'm gonna have to pick one or the other. So if you want to come up and we're going to be in the membership, I won't bring it outside of the membership. And y'all can come and give me the information, a lot of information that I know y'all got in here, okay? That you can come and share in the membership. Okay. So y'all join the membership. It's probably I'm going back over there. I'm revamping everything. I had it open. It was open at one time. I was marketing. I haven't been. It's still open though. But go ahead and go ahead join the membership so we can talk in private. Okay. Now I haven't heard that about Pep. I see why he quiet. I haven't heard that either, CJ. It was when she was airing him out. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that video. Since they said I can't wait to get my membership back. I know I'm missing some good stuff. I haven't been over there, Regina. I've been over here trying to grow this channel. My mentor told me to focus on growing the channel and to, not to dive into the membership just yet. But I'm trying to get to his advice was as soon as I hit 6,000, that I should start going back or planning to go back over. We almost at 6,000, y'all. So, if you haven't subscribed, get us there so we can get to 6,000. We can get over to that membership. because I know y'all got some stuff to tell me. Clarissa has a gang of trolls that follow and support her. Oh, Miss B. Okay. Got you. That young lady wants to be your mom. I know. Yeah, I told her to send me a message. Yes, Neptune, for it to be unplanned. She'll handle that interview so well. Okay, so it was unplanned. Got you. So that makes sense. If it wasn't planned, it would be no expectation from her. Okay. And so I could see why. And she might want something in exchange. Clarissa is now under investigation. Charisma Speaks is now live on YouTube. Mosgate University of North Carolina. University of North Carolina. Oh, already got him out. Okay. Lord Jesus, help her. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. I'm sure there's other people on YouTube that's ready to come out. Thank y'all so much for being here. Now, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I know sometimes we forget because that happens to me. Aunt Debbie, I'm not sure. I'm locked out right now. So, I gotta see something's going on over there. So I'm thinking about it. But I'm talking with them. I'm communicating with them to find out what's going on. So thank y'all so much for being here. Don't forget, we will be back Friday. You're welcome, Lady T. Hopefully more information to come out where I can do a short live during the week. I love being on here with y'all. Y'all have helped me grow so much. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all, because you don't have to be here. No, you got to be here because you family. How y'all gonna not be here with me? Y'all my family now, okay? You family. So of course I need you to be here, and I need your eyes and ears. I need your eyes and ears as well, so you can keep me informed on what's going on like y'all did tonight. Y'all gave me a lot of information tonight. And so I thank y'all for it, and for being here, because you don't have to be. And without you all supporting us YouTubers, we will be nothing. So if nobody told you, I'm telling you, okay? Y'all make us and our channels what it is, and y'all help us to succeed. Thank you so much. Remy said it like that. Love this session, sis. I'll be back for the next one. Thank you so much, CJ. Look, y'all gonna have me in here reading all of y'all comments, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a little time so y'all can go and see the rest of the YouTubers. But before I go, I'm gonna let you see this wonderful outro that I have. Enjoy the music. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on another video soon. Bye, family.
I should've known better, Deja. I should've known better that I'd lose. I should've known better. Tell me that